So all or nothing behavior, man. We live in this world where it's all or nothing. I feel like I talk about this every single time I do a podcast. Is this or is that? It's me or it's you. It's yin or yang. It's up or down. It's left or right. But we all know that is not life. So I was listening to a couple of podcasts this past week, and one was Bill Simmons talking about how some of these teams are making all these mistakes and how if he were a GM, he wouldn't pay big money for players who aren't all-stars. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, that sounds good, but sometimes the market makes you have to pay a lot of money for certain players. And then I heard on another podcast, Kevin O'Connor talking about teams making moves for average and not making moves for championships. And what I took from both of those was, all right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to tank or we're going to be a champion. And that's not life. You know, everybody is not the best of the best and everybody's not the worst of the worst. Now, should you strive to be the best of the best? Yes. But should you also have the wherewithal to understand that, you know, sometimes people are just better than you. And guess what? You're top 60%. You know what I mean? You know, you in the top 60, but you ain't in the top, you know, you ain't at the top of the top. You know, some people are, you know, in the top 20%, others are in the top 1. So the idea that it's championship or bust is crazy. The idea that it is all or nothing is crazy. There is so much that happens in the middle, right? Like, it's just like the people who want to poo-poo on people who stay in their hometown. Guess what? Most of America doesn't move 50 miles away from where they came from. Now you have a small group of people who go far away and never come back, and then you have another group of people who actually never leave. But guess what? Most of us are just average. I like to say it's the 90-10 rule, right? We have 90% of us in here fighting, and then there's 5% here, and there's 5% there. Those are the cream of the crop and the bottom of the slop, you know, slop of the slop, cream of the crop, slop of slop. Most of us aren't either. Most of us are somewhere in here trying to find our place. And so we have to understand that there is nuance to life. You know what I mean? Nuance. Everything is not good or bad, yes or no. Sometimes it's maybe. Or maybe it's yes today, but it's no tomorrow. But it's no tomorrow because of I got this going on. I can't fit that in. It's not that I don't care about you. It's not that I don't want to support you. It's not that I want to be here for you or do whatever it is. It's just no. Like, and it bleeds into this politics. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. And it's just toxic. It's more toxic than the stuff that y'all are calling toxic because this is what's being fed to us. Everything is left side or right side, and it's not that, man. Like, there are people that I know that I disagree with, and we can disagree about 5 things, but then agree on 10 things. So do I hate them for that? No. Like, I just can't understand this all or nothing behavior. And I continue to talk about all or nothing behavior because most of us are influenced by people to think that it's all or nothing, and it's not. We're not the all or nothing. Look at yourself. Look at the people around you. I bet you there is nuance to your relationships. I bet there is layers that you all have to peel back to get to what's right, to get to who you are. And you understand that, hey, he's over here on this, and I don't want to touch that. I'm not there with them. No. But it's okay because I still know where they're at on this other stuff. But yeah, with our sports, with our politics, we think it's all or nothing. It's tank or championship. And life is not tank or championship. Because think about it. If you're trying to build a winning culture, if you're trying to be successful, are you only going to make moves that get you to the top of the top? And if the move does not make you number 1, you're not going to make the move. Guess what? You won't be making moves. You'll constantly lose, and you'll have a losing mentality, a losing culture. And people don't want to be a part of a losing culture. Nobody wants to be a loser or associated with a loser. But guess what? If you're average, some people go, you know what? If I can come here, you know what? We can be above average. And I got some people over here. They see the momentum over here. They like how we rocking. And then if we get them over, we're gonna be great. And now we're gonna work together. We're gonna build chemistry. We're gonna build a culture, and then we're gonna be amazing. And that same thing can work in every facet of our lives, because sports is a microcosm of society. And I think it is important for us as people who live the life, because the media, which I'm the media, has so much to say, but the media is not always doing. The media is just talking about what you're doing. They're telling you how you could be better at what you're doing, or how bad or how good or how well you're doing what you're doing, but they're not the actual doers. They say those who can't teach, those who can't media. and as we can't let the media, look at me being the media saying you can't let the media, you can't let the polarizing media make your nuanced life polarizing, because it's not. It is just not. It's not this or that. It's not all or nothing.